Hello and welcome to the Vector Garden YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to show you how you put numbers on top of your bars in charts. In Adobe Illustrator, of course. So I've already prepared the chart itself. It's this one, and let's just check out the table. So this is the data table for this chart. In order to have these years down there, you have to put them in quotes, just as I did in there. In order to work with it, of course, you have to close that data table, and now we can work on the chart itself and on the design. Now, in order to make your own designs for your bars, what you should do is consider the smallest one of them, which is this one in this case. If you don't know yet, you have to just look at the data and kind of just consider this. Which is the smallest one? You have to make the design so it fits in it. In this case, we will make some very simple design. We make just colored bars. So I'm going to take this one, and I have selected it with the direct selection tool, and let's just copy it and paste it somewhere else. So this is the bar, and I want to have a number in it. Let's just first give it a color, and I'm going to set the stroke to none, and let's check out a color. Let's make this thing orange like this. And now I'm going to take this number, but let's first draw a line over there so that we can see what will happen when we are working on it. So like this. This is the highest one, and we have to check out that the bar meets that line. So I'm going to copy that number, and let's put the number in several different places. I'm going to make a copy of this and make that in a different color. Let's check out green. And in this one, I want to have the number inside, and of course I want to have it in front of everything, like so. And let's make just another one, and let's make this blue, like so. So in order to have the different numbers and have Illustrator fill this out automatically, we have to put in here % and 2 zeros, like so. And of course this needs to be centered, like so. And I'm going to delete those two. Make sure this is in front and copy it over there and there. And I'm going to start with the blue one. Now, what you do when you make your own chart design, you select this, and then you go to Object, and then Diagram and Designs. So, and click on New Design, and rename this, and let's call that blue. Okay. Now, in order to apply it to the data, what you can do is take the Group Selection tool, and let's apply it to the Bs, which is this one, which is the one we want to check out. So click on the legend once, twice, and then we go to Object, Diagram, and Bars. And then let's apply blue. And you see, the method of applying this is of course crucial, and what we need is the last one, the flowing one, like so. So this looks right, and it doesn't look just as right in here, but the legend will always somewhat fail. Now, the next thing what we try out is this one, and let's just do the same. Select those two, and then go to Diagram, Designs, make the new design, and let's call this one orange, and go in there. And let's apply it to B again. So we have to click some more times to select them all because there are more objects in it. But let's go to Object, Diagram, Bars, and then let's apply the orange one, and again with that option. So what happens now is of course wrong, because the bar needs to meet the blue line. Now how do we achieve this? What Illustrator does is adjust the height of the bar to the complete object that we have here, that includes the text. And that is, of course, not correct. We need to force Illustrator to just adjust it to that shape, to that orange shape, and leave out the text. In order to achieve that, what we need to do is select it and make a duplicate of it. So I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to paste it in back. So going to edit and then paste behind. And I'm using the shortcut for that, of course. And now you need to apply a fill of none, and it has to have a stroke of none. So there are, in fact, two objects in this place. I'm going to move that to the side, and let's take a look at it in outline view. And there are two rectangles. And going back like so. Now, of course, when the rectangle gets stretched with that diagram options, what you also have to do, you have to have a guide in there. So I'm going to draw a straight line, and this needs to be converted to a guide. So I'm going to View, and then Guides, and then Make Guide. And you have to make sure that guides are unlocked. So I'm going to View again, and then Guides, and then Unlock Guides. That's important. So now we have everything, and let's take the orange one and make it slightly darker orange, and then I'm going to select all of them, go to Object, Diagram, and Designs, make a new design and call this one Red, and then again zoom out, and then we make that selection again, go to Object, Diagram, Bars, and let's apply the red one, and of course it has to be that floating options again, and then let's go to OK, and there we have it. So there is the text object. I'm going to move it to the side, and there we have it. The bars have the correct height, and there we have the guide, which is showing, which won't print, of course, and everything is working as it should. And of course you could make a more complex bar in here, just be creative with that. So that's how you apply your own chart design and also have numbers in it. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.